hopefully be a nice and interesting match today against Team Predators versus a Clan.
Yeah, Predators have been on a little bit of a hiatus, I feel, since their second place finish in the Blood and Brass tournament in December. We haven't seen them a lot in the Sunday Community Skirmish, and one might think, with the Predators absent, that Storm Riders would be running amok, but in fact, our four-time now winner, the Skyborn, I believe they are going to be playing on the secondary stream. But here they are today, and they are playing against Clan. Our first ship for Clan team. Also, let me know in chat if I need to boost up the game audio a little bit. For Clan, we have the Amplifier, a Spire piloted by Sputnik, Hwatch on the front-facing Mercury, Banshee, and Gatling. Their ally, the Uber Mobulench,
Exactly, yes.
piloted by Nishi's Mustache, Hades Center Mob, dual art on the lower deck, Gatling flare gun on the outer wings.
And for Blue Team, we have the Wretched Egg, piloted by Gurus. It is a Watchafish. Watcher left side like Carronade, right side Gat. And the Cancer Vila, which is it's a Mobula piloted by Princess Tutu. It is a Hades Mobula with Artemis Carronade left side and is that a Mine Launcher Artemis right side.
And already the ships going at it here. Amplifier clearly the target for Team Predators. It is the more exposed of the two ships. Although it looks like Cancerbula losing their hull armor, taking a lot of damage from this Hwacha.
Oh, but that Spire just ate a huge Hwacha.
Oh, and here comes... Okay, looks like a Wretched Egg going for a bit of a flank with that light carronade, knocking out the Amplifier's balloon. Hull armor is on fire. However, Cancerbula is... Okay, Spire's down, but Cancerbula's in a bad spot. His balloon's down. He's trying not to hit the rocky terrain.
Armor's so low. This'll be it.
That'll be it. Trying to go underneath the Uber Mob's gun arcs. Unable to do so. And now we just have this Hwacha Goldfish who has to hold their own against the Red Mobula, and I think probably going to try to disengage. This is not a good matchup.
It is not. A Mobula tends to have the advantage against Watchfishes, especially at these ranges. With Watchfish, you really want to get as close as possible against the Mobula.
And they have Wretched Egg has made their way to safety. With the score tied up, both teams very quickly focusing down the more vulnerable ship of the pair. One thing I do wonder, you mentioned that mine launcher on Cancerbula. That is one of those weapons that can definitely turn the tide of a fight in these kind of like Mobula versus Mobula sniper matches. If somebody can manage to close distance, that mine launch, like having a nice gunner on that mine launcher, it can do a huge amount of damage.
It's also significant that the Uber Mobulinch does not have any close range guns. They just have those two Artemis, and presumably the gunner will be jumping to the Gat for closer range. So the Cancerbula has a big advantage with their carronade, and you said it, the mine launcher.
Alright, now the next fight has started. Wretched Egg looks like going to be taking a point position. His target, he has his sight set on the Amplifier, but he's taking a huge amount of damage from Ubermob. Cancerbula not contributing enough to this fight, and we might see an extremely fast kill on this blue goldfish, and that's going to be it. Now
Yeah, they have a great advantage against the Spy right here, but with just two Artemis, really, that Amplifier is going to be able to survive for quite a bit.
Yeah, especially
long enough.
With their ally assisting them, going to be constantly taking down guns with the dual Artemis. I think, yeah, maybe the fish just got a little tunnel visioned. They thought we could get a really fast kill on the Spire, not expecting it to be able to tank through, and then the Uber mob just kind of had free reign.
And this is the end of the Cancerbula.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Wretched Egg, they took kind of a close spawn. But it's a little protected, so as long as they don't reveal themselves, it should be okay.
Yeah, I don't think they were spotted.
They are rising up. It looks like we might be seeing another close spawn with the mob, and then they're going to try to go for like a back flank from the spawn position. I mean, what do you think that Team Predators has been doing wrong so far in this match?
I think this fish needs to burn in as fast as they can, but low on the spire, and then hydra up and get their watcher right onto the spire. Otherwise, they really they can't engage on altitude, because you saw the watcher fish last time, they actually got murked out. Their gun got murked out from the spire, which they really shouldn't let happen, because that murk has so limited arcs that they shouldn't be letting them get murked out.
And now a very delayed spawn from the blue mob. Finally now back in the game, and Wretched Egg has already taken an extremely forward position. Like, without their ally, I don't think they're going to be getting much done. Like, Watchafish, very powerful, very mobile, but it typically does not get fast kills.
It does not, but it can lock down that spire very effectively. Which, really, that's what they're going to. You saw the first engagement was a watchfish on the spire, which was working out for them, but they didn't quite get the kill fast enough.
Alright, and now it looks like this is the point. Wretched Egg moving in. We'll see which target he decides to engage with the two Mobulas sniping back and forth. First Watch Barrage going to go into the spire. A nice hit, managing to take out the enemy Watcher before they lose their own. And looks like Goldfish going to ride this spire down. An Uber Mob turning to assist.
Oh, the fish ate a watcher. It'll be okay for a second. They have a buffed hull, actually. That fish has a buffed armor. While Uber Mobulinch was focusing the fish, this gives Cancer some full rain to break their armor and do a little bit of chip damage from those Artemis.
Yeah, I watched a PBS documentary about this. You never want to give Cancer full rain. I'm told that's very bad. But yeah, now the Uber Mob, in trying to help their ally, very aggressively moving forward against the fish, allowing Cancer to come up from behind and finish them off. And now Amplifier, left all on their own. They don't have a very good piercing weapon here. They do have this Gatling on the side, which is now being active, but they can't use the Merc. And unless they can get I don't think they're going to be able to get a fast enough kill here.
They won't. It looked like the spy was having a bit of balloon trouble getting back up there while their ally was being engaged. But,
yeah, Wretched Egg making both these ships actually do have the option of a light carronade at close range. Left side on the fish with left side on the Mobula as well. And Spire, one of those ships, very vulnerable to balloon disruption because those guns are so far down on the whole profile. Those gun arcs, it can be easy to maintain a balloon lock on a Spire while staying above their gun arcs.
Sputnik has Drogue Shoot on the Spire, which will help you survive for a bit, for quite a while, and let you still engage while you're popped, but the problem is you can't get back up. It takes you a long time to get back up with a damaged balloon, especially if you don't have a buffed balloon, which they do not have any buffs on the Spire. So once they get their balloon popped, they can keep engaging for a little while, as long as they're still on altitude. But it'll take them a while to get back up, which you saw in the last engagement.
Okay, we had a short pause there, but we are now back in the game. So, I do wonder who's going to be the first to really be the aggressive party here, because both teams kind of have a long range ship in the Mobula, and then also have a close range Hwacha based build with the Goldfish and Spire respectively. So, like, do you think one of these teams really has the advantage when it comes to range?
Yes, the red team does with the Spire. They have this Merc, and they're using heatsink ammo on the Merc and a Banshee. So, this Spire is they're banking on this Spire against the fish, and they can also provide some range fire, as you see now with the Merc against the Cancer Bula, while this fish is impotent at these ranges.
All right, now Cancerbula They know the fish is impotent at this range. They are focusing the blue mob, and they're going to be forced back into cover, not going to be able to contribute to this fight. And so yeah, Team Predator is going to have to find a way to close the distance on Clan. Maybe leapfrogging a little bit from terrain piece to terrain piece. Or if Clan's actually pushing forward pretty aggressively here, they might be able to Clan might just be coming to them.
The idea might be to get some distance from the fish and get close to the cancer gorilla, but I think this might be if this fish comes in and just focuses Spire, this might end up starting going badly. But they have a good engagement on cancer gorilla, although the cancer gorilla still has their armor and balloon are so fine. They can keep engaging, although the Spire, on the other hand, is not okay.
Yeah, Spire taking a huge amount of damage from the Wretched Egg's watch. I don't know if the Spire is necessarily the ship you want to put in your forward position, and Cancerbula going for a ram here doesn't actually need it, finishing him off with Arming Tem Hades.
See, Cancer Bula just immediately popped their Hydro. They're going to try to disrupt the Uber Mobulence before they get their kill on the Wretched Egg, but
Ooh.
that was it.
Now, this is just going to come down to a Mobula fight here, and as we were talking at the very beginning of the game, Cancerbula definitely has the close range advantage. They have that light carronade, and they also have that mine launcher. And with amplifiers spawning on the other side of the map, this is going to be tough for Clan's remaining ship to escape.
Very tough. They only really have one gun in this situation, a GAT. That's all they can do. They're shooting the GAT at them, but they're going to try to get their Artemis on, but without some great disables, this isn't going to end well.
No, and Wretched Egg's going to be in here pretty quick, too. Amplifier is actually not that far away.
Yeah, they're just burning in. They got Moonshine in this fire.
Alright, Hades Artemis hitting the Uber mob. Wretched Egg has a Hwacha in the wings, waiting for that armor break. There's the GAT, there's the break.
Watch is on reload.
Ramming him. There's the Hwacha. Oh, armor comes up just in time. But we might see a kill with the second break.
There we go.
And the Blue Mobula able to finish them off, taking the 5th point. Team Predators, this is a very exciting game.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised, pleasantly surprised.
So they will be moving on to the next round to play against Storm Riders, I believe. And Clan, we'll see them a little bit later in the losers bracket.